Welcome to 2 Minute Tactics, where we look at a recent game and focus on the tactical approach of the teams. Hi guys, this week we'll be looking at the FC Koln versus Leipzig game. But before we get into this week's video, make sure to give us a like and subscribe, and if you missed last week's video, click on the link above. So let's have a look at how the teams lined up. Okay, so starting off with FC Koln, they set up in a 4-2-3-1 formation. Timo Horn in goal, the back four of Smits, Chikos, Leisner and Katabach. The two holding midfielders were Skiri and Hector. The midfield three in front of that were Jacobs, Kainz and Rexbergy, behind the solo striker of Juan Cordoba. In terms of Leipzig, they reverted back to their normal 4-2-2 formation with Peter Galatsky in goal, Mukiele and Angelino as the fullbacks, and Klosterman and Upamecano as the two centre-backs. Sabitzer and Lima were the two hold midfielders, with Nkuku and Dani Olmo as the two wide attack midfielders, behind the front two of Patrick Schick and Timo Werner. Okay, so this was a very entertaining game. It finished 4-2 to Leipzig, but Koln scored the first goal, making it 1-0. This was due to Leipzig's right side of the fence being too deep. Okay, so they were defending inside the box when the ball was in this area here. Okay, so Upamecano done his job. He had Cordoba coming in on the blind side, but Klosterman was too deep in the box, and so was Mukiele as well, which then meant this run on the blind side was not caught offside. There was too much of a gap for the player to cover across, which then meant a nice run in here, and it was a save onto the post. But in fairness to Koln, they reacted quickest and put the ball in the back of the net. What Leipzig done well throughout the game is they moved the ball quickly, okay, from defence into midfield, and then they have the wide attack midfielders in Olmo and Nkuku who come into the play quickly, okay? They're not restricted to stay in one area of the pitch. They can switch and they can come inside, which then means that Timo Werner can then go outside. As we know with Timo Werner, he's very fast, he's very good both on and off the ball with his running, and he's able to find space in lots of different areas of the pitch. So if Nkuku come inside, then we'd find Werner going out wide as well, but we always found that Schick will stay central. What we also saw as well was Upamecano is very confident on the ball. He's not afraid of taking risks. When a player's closing him down, he backs himself to take them on and play through the lines, and he was very effective with it as well. He's very confident in Leipzig's second goal when they won the ball from a throw-in. And here, high up the pitch, it was a clearance from the throw-in, and what we saw was that Upamecano then got the ball in this area here. He had space to drive into. The defensive line of Koln's was very, very rigid, and there was too much space. And what we saw is Upamecano drive into here. We found space in here. Nkunku come in, lovely touch in front, and then he chipped the goalkeeper. But that all came from Upamecano driving into midfield with the ball. Okay, being confident, and then playing that decisive pass as well. What we saw with Leipzig is that they're very good at moving the ball, okay? But also they've got great delivery from wide areas, especially Angelino, where the first goal came from. What we see with his crossing is he doesn't look to put a lot of whip on the ball. He likes to kind of chip and float the ball, and he knows exactly what he's aiming for. It's usually Yusuf Poulsen or Patrick Schick, and it's great header by Schick. But what we see from Leipzig is that they get players into the box, okay? So if there's drop downs or second balls, which we saw on the fourth goal from a corner, they're always switched on, and they're a very well coached team by Julian Nagelsmann. Thanks for watching this week's video. For more content, follow me on Instagram, Twitter and Facebook. The links will be in the description below, and we'll see you next week for another 2 Minute Tactics.